Placement CR, class CR, all. All CRs who are present here, please raise your hands. Okay. Now, I know all of you who are available here are students who have registered in time. They have checked their mails. They have earlier registered. Okay. So they are all sincere students. So nothing, I mean, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Next on, what I want to say to first all seers, listen to me properly. Every communication between the students and us has to be through CR only. No one will directly communicate. Clear? Everybody will report their problem to CR, which needs to be communicated to the TNP. For example, now the problem that has happened, many students' registration has been denied. So why they are calling me or Abhishek up? They will inform it to the CR. CR will collect all these such things and send it to us once. So see that way, no, we are, for you, it is one call. For us, it is 1200 students. Since two, I mean, in between these 2 days, yesterday and today, I feel like a call center or operator, you know, minimum 300 calls have come and WhatsApp to chhod do. So why this problem is happening? And secondly, what do we mean by a class representative? You all are leaders, right? So you are not postman. कि वॉट एवर आपको ग्रुप में सुजीत सर ने पोस्ट किया, कि अभिषेक सर ने पोस्ट किया, कि मैंने पोस्ट किया, आप उसको सीधा फॉरवर्ड मार दो, कॉपी पेस्ट भी नहीं, सीधा फॉरवर्ड. You know very well that your classmates do not read it. So before forwarding, can't you add 2 lines on your own? Few people are doing it, many are not doing it. Simply forwarding. So that is not what a leader is supposed to do. You are a class representative and you can show it in your HR, that interview, that I have these leadership skills. How do you prove it? What you have done? So the mail that Sujit sir has sent few days back, rules and regulations, everything, you know very well it's a long one, right? Many people will not read it. So how many of you have taken the initiative writing that this mail is sent from the head training and placement, Dr. Sujit Das? Each and every point is very important regarding your ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट एक्टिविटीज. सो प्लीज गो थ्रू इट केयरफुली. उतना लिख के अगर उसको हम लोग फॉरवर्ड करेंगे तो पीपल ऑल्सो विल नो दैट हु हैज सेंट इट, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ सेंडिंग इट. One mail has gone for registration, right, where all of you could register. Few people have submitted it late, so it got cancelled. Few people had not registered earlier, so it got rejected. 2 categories we have. So then what sir has done, sir has created a form and attached an Excel sheet with it, telling that you please check your name. If your request is getting rejected or you have not received mail, only those people, check your name in the Excel file. Okay, you have been communicated CRs regarding this. Check your name in the file. If it is not there, then only you register. If somebody's name is there and they're registering, in that case, we will be totally cancelling the registration. Fine. Have you all taken the pain to explain this to your friends? Have you all understood yourself first? You have simply forwarded. So think from a general student point of view who doesn't have a previous communication. तो उसे क्या लगेगा, एक मेल में आया है और वो लोग तो कुछ नहीं पढ़ेंगे, फर लिखेंगे did not register, उसको पहले पढ़ लेंगे. So few complaints have got like this also. Two forms we got confused. They don't have any right to tell this. Then you are not engineering students. Why you are in a professional study, you are not reading a message or a mail? No, it's not appreciated. But being CRs, you have to take the initiative to do this. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, then you please clarify it from the concerned person who is posting it. Sorry. Few days back, उसी मेल के उसी मैसेज को as I have been added to a group, तो मैंने उस ग्रुप में देखा जस्ट मैसेज फॉरवर्ड हुआ है. तो मैंने ग्रुप में CR ग्रुप में लिखा था that anytime anybody is sending a message, please take a pen to at least introduce a person, who the person is and what is the purpose. Otherwise, so many messages, this will get lost. Somebody has forwarded that also. Maybe the person was busy, absent-minded, whatever. ये मैं ग्रुप में थी, मैंने देखा. बाकी ग्रुप में भी होता होगा. So when you have been, वही तो बोल रहे हैं, you are CRs, you are not postman कि आप इधर से लेकर उधर deliver कर दोगे. So you have to do a proper communication and ensure it. And otherwise this type of chaos are going to happen. And for all your information coming on, and it's for everybody, not only CRs. I'm not blaming any CR. Please understand me. I'm not blaming anybody. You are the communication link between us and the students. And regarding me, let me clarify this, everybody. I have shared my phone number so that you all will ask me any technical questions if you have that I teach in the class. You have any doubt, you have studied something, you have any doubt. That is why I shared my phone number, not because you will call me rampantly any time of the day or night and you start telling me to do the things needful and you'll tell me to find a way out to help you all. No. If Abhishek has denied, means there is a rule to deny. And please take it out from your mind that कोई तो मेथड होगा, मैंने गलती से नहीं किया है, तो मैंने तो सॉरी बोला ना, तो सॉरी बोल के क्या हो गया? सॉरी बोलोगे मतलब यू आर चार्जिंग अस, मैंने तो सॉरी बोला ना, कुछ तो वे होगा, कुछ तो वे होगा का क्या मतलब है? You all are frustrated. So think about me, who is receiving 100 calls in a day? And for some activity in which I am absolutely not involved, just because I take the class, please take it out from your mind that this class is scheduled by me. I only schedule the time, that's all. Who is going to get admitted, who is going to register, who will be not, is not my, I mean, it's not under my discretion. I'm not doing anything, believe me. So what I have done in the beginning when people have come out with somebody was, I mean, not well or something, then I just requested Abhishek to do it. One or two people probably he has done, I'm not sure, probably he has done, which is again wrong. Because by doing this, what message the people whose thing has been done has communicated, ma'am ko bolo ma'am karwa denge. And this is a very wrong message and this is a mistake I have done because I have forwarded your requests. As a rule, किसी का नहीं हो रहा तो आपका भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So you started thinking that, not you all, people who have done it, that this is their right. They will get it. This is a TNP activity. आपने फोन कर दिया, parents भी फोन कर दिए, they are confronting. Why should they? Aren't you even, enough grown up? People are calling me and telling, ma'am, I was too busy doing my class. I couldn't get time to submit it. I'm doing a late submission and you guys are advocating for them, asking me, ma'am, my friends are asking for late submission. How do we get entry? If you did not have time to click on a form, fill up the form, which will take hardly 2 minutes, how do we expect you to give 1.5 hours a day? You don't have time for that. You are having class from 8, you are having class from 8 to 2, 8 to 3, whatever. Remaining time, 2 days time was given and you didn't get time to click on that. I didn't see the message. I skipped the message. I didn't know it was important. What the hell? If you do not know it's important, then why you are crying now? So you don't have any right to claim that, right? Now, why I'm irritated, it's not about this PPT class, okay? This is in our hand. Now they will be getting, this is for your information, inform them that people who did not register earlier, so they did not get mail. In the recent enrollment, they have applied, the form that Sujit sir has sent. They and all the people who have submitted late, this group will be communicated in 2 days maximum time. The reason why is getting delayed is we have this group, the group 1, group 2, a 500 capacity and this group is full. Okay, other group we are having some seats left. So they will be re-registering for group 2. That is why as computer science students and CSITC students are having class till 3 o'clock, the class time has been rescheduled from 2:30 to 3:15. It's 3 o'clock they will log in, 3:15 I will start. Similarly, 5 o'clock you will log in, 5:15 I will start. That does not mean you start coming at 5:15. I will log it at 5:15. Today is the first class. I did not do anything. And there is no tension for your attendance. As much time you will stay connected, your attendance is automatically taken care by Zoom. Am I clear? सो नोबडी शुड कम टू मी कि मेरा शॉर्ट हो गया यो, क्योंकि इसमें हम लोग का कोई हाथ नहीं, हम लोग कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते, ऑटोमेटिकली सिस्टम इज ट्रैकिंग. So whenever you are getting disconnected and reconnected, it is keeping track of the slab also, time slab. So everything is automatically maintained. Got it? Second, the reason for which I am irritated, ये जो चलता है तुम लोगों का है ना, and you're missing out mails. Now on, maybe in 3 months time, you will get mails from companies for internship, interviews, and for that registration procedure will be through this only. Through CRs it will be forwarded, or through mails you will be getting it. Madam, मैंने गलती से दूसरा email ID डाल दिया. How can you be so careless? Because that mail ID, times and again I'm telling you, this is device specific, mail ID specific. All communication you'll get in that mail. आपको कोई phone number में message नहीं करेगा. So you have to be that connected with your friends. If you are not, all of you know the class, मैंने बोल के रखा था, you will be getting a registration, बोल के रखा था. छुट्टी के बाद registration से ही होगा, बोल के रखा था. अगर आपके घर में बहुत लोगों का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, देखो, many people are having many किसी के घर में 90% people के घर में एक कोविड पेशेंट है, किसी को खुद को हो गया है, किसी के ग्रैंड पेरेंट एक्सपायर कर गए हैं. I understand and do empathize with all of you, and I am not an exception from all of you who are suffering through all these problems. Then why friends are for? Why your friends did not? और अगर दोस्तों ने बोला था 2 मिनट टाइम निकाल के, तो आप कर सकते हो. किसी को अगर कोविड हो गया है, वो तो ज्यादा टाइम फोन में स्पेंड करता है, क्योंकि वो दूसरा कुछ तो कर ही नहीं सकता है वहां पे, वो तो बंधु के घर में पड़ा होगा. सो इज इट अ एक्सक्यूज? आप हमें बोलोगे, then we will admit you. What about the company who has stopped the registration? Then आप खुद बोलो, आपके पेरेंट्स बोले, मैं बोलूं, अभिषेक बोले, सुजीत सर बोले, कोई बोलने से कुछ नहीं होगा. You will miss your opportunity. Please be very clear about it. So be a little serious about what we are doing here. And please do not come to the class for attendance sake. Don't get, some students, they think that madam is angry. So I should say sorry to madam. क्यों madam TNP से है? I felt really bad on this. It's something like, I mean, I'm not, please don't think it as a comparison. हम लोग मंदिर जाते हैं, पूजा करते हैं, मे बी मम्मी बोलते हैं मंडे को तो नॉनवेज मत खाना, थर्सडे को नॉनवेज नहीं, तो भगवान गुस्सा करेंगे. This is not, you are not God loving people, you are God fearing people. In your college, teachers are there. You respect your teachers. If you like the class, you attend it. That is what the accomplishment of a teacher. Not because मैम TNP से है तो उनसे कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, बाद में गाली देंगे. No. और मैम इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉट अ वेंजफुल पर्सन, जो कि आपके ऊपर अपना गुस्सा रखेंगी और आपको असल टाइम में परेशान करेंगे. आई एम नॉट एब्सोल्युटली दैट टाइप ऑफ पर्सन एट ऑल. Absolutely not with, at least not with my students, not with anybody in my life. Why? I'm not a vengeful person. So when you are doing this, I told you in the previous class also, now when you are misbehaving something, you are showing your upbringing. You are showing how much cultured you are. मेरा कुछ नहीं होता है, खराब लगता है, that's all. So don't, I mean, think all those nonsense things in your, I mean, never keep it in your mind. You come to my class if and only if you feel you're getting benefited by doing this class. These classes are for your benefit only. It's not for us. जबरदस्ती इसलिए करवा रहे हैं क्योंकि अभी आप रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे हो कि व्हाट विल बी द सिचुएशन. तुम लोगों का सिचुएशन पता है, तो इट्स अ पोस्ट कोविड सिचुएशन. होपफुली पोस्ट कोविड सिचुएशन. सो वी डू नॉट नो व्हाट, हाउ मार्केट विल बिहेव देन, क्योंकि अभी का कंडीशन बहुत ज्यादा खराब है. रिक्रूटमेंट आर गोइंग ऑन, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. अच्छा ही हो रहा है. नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या होगा? दिस इज अ वेरी वल्नरेबल इंडस्ट्री. वी नेवर नो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन. So we can't take, I mean, we cannot take things for granted. And तुम खुद सोचो, तुमको अगर दिन में 100 लोग फोन करेंगे and each one will be showing some of the different problem for which the person could not submit, how, what you are supposed to think about it, how you are supposed to react about it. So next on, please do not communicate me unless you have any technical problem. Do you understand? Any registration regarding any campus related information, if I know, I will myself pass on to you. Otherwise, first of all, you get in touch with your CRs. They are the people who will take your queries to the department and they will give it to the concerned person. Do not bang around everything. You got the phone number of Abhishek and you're calling him at night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. He has a 2 months old baby. Get some mercy on people also who are working for you. And he also kept, text the call. So see the time when you're sending a query, when you're calling somebody, you show your responsibility, and we are very happy to extend our support to you. I just hope this thing will not repeat in future, because this registration process is a continuous process now on. Okay. And CRs, my dear CRs, please take responsibility and work a little proactively. Okay. You have doubt, you ask five times, 10 times, 15 times, no problem. You can ask CRs, you can ask me also. If you are not you feel that Sujit sir may not he's not he's somebody is getting angry, may get angry, को सोचते हो ना, तो मुझे पूछ लो, मैं पूछ के बता दूंगी. समझ में आया? बट बी क्लियर दिस थिंग्स. ग्रुप में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, पर्सनली पूछो कि मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आया, so that you can communicate properly to your classmates. They are telling our CRs are not pasting the thing, not putting the things into the class group. Our CR is not doing that, not doing that. Everybody is there to blame. Fine. So let's start. And everybody available here, kindly communicate to your friends who are not available that they will be getting communicated within maximum within 2 days. So they have to bear with that. So last class, I think we have completed assignment operator. Next, we will start with increment decrement operator. Increment decrement operator, I think I've started a little with one question. Can somebody tell me where we had stopped? If anybody remembers. Not started absolutely? Exhaust. Okay, good, good. Okay. No problem. Okay. So we will be discussing today increment decrement operators. So we can write one incrementation with 1 as no nilles. I cannot allow you to record, because this is strictly no by the department. It's a decision of the department not to allow any recording. I can let me do something for you. One second. You can take the screenshots and share with students who could not appear. So a equal to a plus 1 is one option for incrementing by 1. A plus equal to 1, and then a plus plus or plus plus a. These are the 3 ways through which we can increment the value. Okay. Now, when it is a equal to a plus 1, can somebody tell me the difference between these two? We have already discussed. Option 1 and option 2. This one is a simple load and store operation, because it will treat it as a normal arithmetic operation. So it will be treated as 2 operands here and 2 operands for the assignment. Whereas this is a single operator, it will be faster. Fine. Now, number of operands, and actually it's not number of operands, it's the number of instructions that is getting generated. So when we talk about assignment operator, it is faster than the normal arithmetic operator. And when we talk about increment operator or decrement operator, it is the fastest operation. So why it is fastest operation? So this is the fastest operation as it generates a single machine instruction. It generates a single machine instruction. So that is INR. Okay, INR for plus plus, and same INR for pre and this is for plus plus, both pre and post, and DCR for minus minus, both pre and post. Okay, this is for both operations, right? So this is the fastest operation that is possible. That is why if it is not involving any other operations, it's always told that it is preferred to go for the increment or decrement operator. Fine. Now, if there is no difference here, then why there are two? Let's see then. So let me just take some small INR is incrementation, DCR is decrementation. They are the instructions. They say L is for load, ST is for store. Similarly, INR is a mnemonic for incrementation and DCR is the mnemonic for decrementation. Okay, Mona? So we say INT A plus plus. Okay, A equal to 10. And then I'll say printf percentile D A. People coming late, for your kind information, your end in time and everything is getting recorded. Okay, then we write A equal to 10 and then we say plus plus A. And again, I will say print A. Can you please write the answers? See, both the answers you write parallelly, when it together. Suppose you feel it is 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 11, whatever it is, write together. Don't write one, press enter on the other. Then I won't be able to correlate. Fast, fast, fast. Okay. So this is one case. I'll discuss the answer. So there are two types of answers I'm normally getting here. One is 10, 11, 10, 11, which is majority. Some are telling 11, 11, and some are telling 10, 10. Two people have told 10, 10. Okay. Acha. ठीक है, कोई नहीं. Now I will change this and I will put it into a different question. Just a little change here. So here I'll add one more variable B and I'll write here B equal to A plus plus, and this is B. This is B equal to plus plus A, and this is B. Now for the second question, please put your answers. For the second question, put your answers. Okay. I will not tell any answers here. We will, I will explain you the difference between this, and you all yourself will find out what is the correct answer. I'll come back to this screen again. Okay. Acha. Next question. For loop, all of you know, right? And I'll explain looping, but simple for loop, I think everybody knows how to do it. So this is initialization, condition, if true body, then incrementation. Then again condition, like this it will go. Okay. So this is one, and this is two, where I'll just change this much. Okay. Now tell the answer for this. This is case 3. अरे लूप है 11-12 क्या है? It's a loop. It will print from values. And Anshuman, Shreyanand, 11-12 कैसे होगा? मैंने value reinitialize 10 से किया है. If you feel it is same for both, just write one answer and then same. If you feel it is different answer, then write 2 different answers. Okay. Now the last one. Now send answers for question number 4. Just remember what you have answered, and when I'll discuss, we will just discuss based on that. Okay. Two answers write together. Do not write one then enter another. Till now, no correct answers. No. 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 हे भगवान, अभी तक एक नहीं आया. No. Null. Right. Think once before you are telling. One correct answer. Okay, fine. Never mind. ठीक है, आप एक काम करो, इसका take a screenshot for questions. We will come back to this and discuss. Okay. So let me, before that, let me explain you the difference between a pre and post and how they work. Stop answering, please. Okay, I will share the screen again. When I share the screen with answers, then you will take it. Fine. अभी के लिए छोड़ दो. So what we will do now, we will discuss the difference between the two. So we will have in one side pre-incrementation. I will show incrementation, and similarly decrementation will work. This is plus, that is minus. Okay. So this is pre-incrementation. And the other side, I will be having post-incrementation. And I'll take a common example. I mean, for example, the one that I'll be taking is int a equal to 10 and b. This is what I will be using for explanation. Okay. So what is the rule that is applied in case of pre-incrementation? First, let's see that. So the rule that is applied is one first thing that we will do. Now see, the difference comes when apart from incrementing, we are also using it. Using mane kya? We are printing the value. I mean, we are incrementing and simultaneously we are printing. We are incrementing and we are comparing. We are incrementing, we are adding. Again, you can see you're incrementing and assigning. So apart from incrementation, you're also doing something else. Then the difference comes. Okay, and then what is the rule it follows? This is first incrementation, and the second is utilization. Okay. It's not assignment, it's utilization. So we increment, then we use it. Assignment is a specific operation, and you can use it to answer the things in your interview also. If this is a common question asked in interview, the difference. Because sometimes they ask very basics which we fail to, and we do so many things, but when the very basics they ask, we fail to answer. Achha. And to explain this, I'll take the example of b equal to, this is primo plus a, and then I'll say printf percentile d a and b. Fine. And similarly, we will be taking the example in the second case also here. That is b equal to a plus plus, and doing the same. Fine. Now see how many operators and operands we are having. All of you please concentrate a little. So here we have one incrementation, both the cases. We are having incrementation and we have assignment, right? So how many operations we have? We have one INR operation for incrementation. For assignment, we need a load and a store. Mane, we will be incrementing, we will be utilizing and storing it. This is what we will do. Now, in order to execute this, we need to, so when you write b, int, a and b, two memory places are reserved. So we get one variable a, we get one variable b, and as there is an assignment, we must have a register to work with. I have already explained you this, I think. So what I think I have. So this is again one variable a, this is the second variable b, and this is the third one. So when we say that this is a, this is b, and this is the register number 1. Okay, operations I'll do later on. And the value of, initial value of a we have is 10. Similarly, we have here a, and this one is b. The initial value is 10. Initial value is 10, and we will use the register number 1. Achha. Now let's generate the codes that we will be that it will execute. Okay. So what are the codes that we will execute? Code number 1. What will be generated? So now see, there is a assignment operation, incrementation operation. Many people, when you ask, they will say in pre-incrementation, it is first incrementation, then assignment. And in post, it is first assignment, then incrementation. It doesn't work like that. Why? Because assignment has got lower privilege or lower precedence than the unary operator. Okay. So in both the cases, always incrementation is done first, then only we assign. Understood? Never assignment is done first. So how it is happening? So first thing we are doing is, so first we will generate the code for plus plus है because this one is having higher precedence. So how to do it? Now see, apart from incrementation, I'm using the value to store in B, isn't it? So how it will do it? First incrementation, then utilization. So when it is first incrementation, how much you get it? You get it. So when it is incrementation, so it will be first incrementation. So we create, I mean, we generate the code INR A. समझ में आ रहा है? अच्छा. So once it is done, next what it will do? It will say utilization. So what is utilization? Utilization is using the code. So how do you use it? You have to read it. So how to read it? The mnemonics we use normally is what? Load, right? So it is telling load. We are using a register number 1A. Then next, what is the job left? So we have done the incrementation and utilization. See, this is one statement, right? So when we are already used this variable, so for assignment, what are the code generated? Load and store. Load you have already generated here, so you don't need to do it again because this is within the same instruction, right? So we just write store here. So it's a store and then we write 1 and then we say B. Okay. Okay, we say B. Now let's execute it. So when we will execute it, let's execute it. First operation is INR B. So this is operation number 1. So what it will do? It will increment it, right? So how much it becomes? 11. Clear? Next, load 1. Acha, the code generation is clear with everybody or anybody is having doubt? Please tell me. Just tell me now because again removing and writing will be a little headache. Clear? Great. So now next we are doing is we will be loading it. So loading money, this value will come here. Fine. So this value will come here. So how much you get here? You get 11 here. Done. This is your instruction number 2. Now by instruction number 3, we are going to store it here. So this is instruction number 3. So how much you store here? You store here 11. Fine. So how much value you get as a result or as an output here? We get 11 and we get 11. So for A, we get a value 11. For B also, we get a value 11. Is it clear with everybody? People who are not connected to audio, I am going to throw you out. अर्चित कश्यप, प्रतिभा प्रियदर्शिनी जेना, जितने दोस्त हैं उनको बोलो, आई एम गिविंग यू 5 minutes टाइम. अर्चित कश्यप, प्रतिभा प्रियदर्शिनी जेना. Okay. Next is we will be doing this one. Let me do it separately. So now when it is a post incrementation, how do you go about a post incrementation? So in post incrementation, we will be similarly, this is unary operator having more precedence. So A++ will be generated first. All of you, please pay attention. Again, I'm telling. So this is a post incrementation. So it will follow this. What is written? First is utilization. So we first will say load 1 and A. Clear? Because first we are going to use the value. So ये हो गया use अपना. Next is incrementation. So next is INR A. जिसको समझ में नहीं आएगा तभी बोलना immediately. Then 3. तो ये A++ हो गया मेरा, है ना? तो what I have done, I have used it, utilization. So load पहले, उसके बाद incrementation, INR उसके बाद अब देखो the way I was telling you, अब तक लेकिन assignment नहीं हुआ है ना? So your incrementation is already done, but you have not assigned. So that's what I was telling. It's first incrementing, then only it will assign. So now I will store. I will say store 1 and B. Okay. Now please see how it is getting executed. अब देखिए. So first one that is done is this one. This value we are going to so this value I'm going to store because load 1 hai likha hai. So this is your instruction number 1. And how much you store here? You store 10. Done. Text. INR A. So this is 2. No, Kakon, you don't have to load because they are a part of the same statement. So 3 instructions are generated. Incrementation, load and store. Load is a utilization statement. So load is a utilization statement. So depending upon pre or post, the code sequence changes. Three codes are generated. The sequencing of the code based on where the operator is placed. Is it clear with you, Kakon, now? You don't have to load after that because it is a post incrementation. You use it, then you increment it, then you do the other operations. So no, I got disconnected. It's not audible visible. I got disconnected only. So don't worry about the screen. I have it from the previous class. I'll share it to all of you. I'll just change the, I just, discuss the post part now. Okay. Because pre part I have already done. No, it is fixed. Nothing can be interchanged. So let me just quickly put the post, I'll just write the post part here. Okay. So this is post incrementation. In post incrementation, we have got the step 1 to be first is utilization, second is incrementation, right? I'm so sorry. I think there is some problem with my network. So that's why I'm doing it now in Paintbrush. So even if I get disconnected, this will remain. Can you stop annotating, please? Prasad Malik. Undo. प्रशांत मलिक प्लीज अंडो. ऐसा ही तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है ये लोग फिर उसके ऊपर. प्लीज स्टॉप एनोटेशन. No, 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 Swarup, I have not completed post increment. I was unable to teach it because twice I got disconnected. So just I'm doing it again. So it is post increment that we were discussing. So here first is utilization. Next is incrementation. Okay. Now here we have taken, for example, b equal to a plus plus and print percentile d, a and b. Okay. So this we had. So now I had drawn to one A, one B I had drawn. So this is A, this is B, and this is the register. Okay. So this one is A, and this one is B. The value that I had stored here is 10. Okay, and the codes that we had generated. So what codes we had generated for this? As I told you, first is utilize. So load 1A. No sequence can be changed because it is a rule that we follow from post operation. This is not that something we are doing on our own. So this is first utilization, then it comes incrementation. So you get INR A. Okay, then 3, we will store the value. Okay. We will store the value. So when we'll store the value, it is store 1 again B. Okay. So now let's run this. So as a part of the first one, okay, as a part of the first one, we are writing here the statement number 1. So statement number 1 is we are loading this, right? So statement number 1 is we are loading this. We are loading this here. So how much we get? We get here 10, right? So we get here 10. Then next INRA. So this is 1. So this one is 1. This is the first operation, 1. Then what is operation number 2? This is increment. So this 10 will become how much? 11. Okay. Now we say store 1B. अब देखो this much we have completed. मतलब incrementation हो गया, लेकिन अब तक assignment नहीं हुआ है. समझ में? मतलब half part of the operation you are doing, half you are not doing. So next the store. So this is next one. So how much you get here? You get here 10 because you have stored 10 here. Now, if I see the values that it will be printing, so how much you get here? You get 11 and you get 10, right? So for A, you get 11. For B, you're getting 10. So what happens in case of a pre and post? See, A is getting incremented because A is getting incremented because with A, we are using the operator. Okay, but the one that is getting affected is B. Am I clear? The one that we're getting affected is B. So let me explain this with a little more. No, INR and ST are not coming under incrementation. INR is incrementation. ST is coming under this assignment statement, load and store. So if in your operation any utilization part is there, see, this is one statement. Okay, so what this statement requires? The statement requires three operations. What are the three operations? Incrementation, using the variable, storing the data, right? So if the operation requires utilization, then in case of a post, it will be generated prior to the incrementation operator. And if it requires in case of a pre, it will be generated after the incrementation operator. This is the rule. This is how the compiler generates the codes. Am I clear? Anybody and everybody who were having doubt on the sequence of instructions that is getting generated? B will be shown as 10, no? Because this is B. This is B. Ashutosh Sahu, can't you see this is 10 here? B11 kaise hoga? Because the value you have already read and stored here. I'm explaining again. When we write a post incrementation, in post incrementation, again, we are going to do the incrementation part first. Okay, so when you're doing the incrementation part first, so how it is done? This is a post incrementation, and your operation requires a reading along with the incrementation. है ना? आप assignment कर रहे हो, तो reading माने क्या? Using. So अगर incrementation के साथ use भी है, if along with incrementation you also have to use the value, then what is the sequence that it will generate? First utilization. So first you will write L1A. समझ में आया? Next incrementation. So next will be INRA. So from assignment, load is already generated. This is single instruction, इसीलिए हो रहा है. मैं single statement. दो statement होने से नहीं होगा, वो मैं दिखाऊंगी. So then we are having this remaining is what? Load is done, increment is done. So remaining is what? Store. So next is store. समझ में आया? अच्छा, अब रन करते हैं. तो load 1A on initial value of कितना था? A 10 था. So this 10 is getting stored to the register number 1. This is the register number 1. Okay, this is register number 1. 10 is stored to the register number 1. Now increment A. In memory, A got incremented to 11. Okay, and then this 10 will be assigned to B. So when the operation is complete, what is the value of A you get? 11. What is the value of B you get? 10. So how come you are telling that it will be 11 in B? B में तो आप पुराना वैल्यू डाल दिया ना, तो B कैसे 11 हो सकता है? I'll just find it. Ashutosh Sahu, are you clear now? Divya Jyoti Paul, Shital Mohanty, Abhishek Swai, is it clear with you all? Remaining people are enlightened people. They're always clear. They never ask question. Leave them. Okay. Now still, I will give you a different example. Okay. So do not worry about taking the screen print. I have one already saved one that I will share at the end of the class. Remind me, and you will take the print screen from there. Okay. Achha. So now let me give you an example. Suppose you suppose nahi, all of you are having a bank account. Okay, so case one, this is your bank account. So two cases I will show you. This is your bank account. First, when did I say increment first, then assignment? What I have not used, no? Assignment I am not doing. Assignment means storage. Storage को assignment बोलते हैं. Load is not assigning. Load is reading. Store is assigning. So storing you cannot do prior to incrementation. Clear? Acha. Suppose in your bank account, the account balance is, suppose, account balance is, you must be having more than this, but I'm just writing something. So suppose it is 50,000. Fine. Suppose it is 50,000. So I'll just write, this is one person's account only. 2 instance I'll show, that's why I'm doing it. This is for people who are, getting a little confused. आप लोग थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सुने. Now, what your father has done, your father has sent you, okay? Your father has sent you with 30,000 rupees to deposit. Clear? He has sent you with 30,000 rupees to deposit. So you go there and you deposit 30,000 rupees. So यहाँ पे हम लिखते हैं plus 30,000 because you are carrying 30,000 rupees to be deposited. So this is plus 30,000. Plus में अलग लिख रही हूँ, 30,000 में अलग लिख रही हूँ because you need to deposit the same amount. Okay, and this is in the second case that I'll explain. I'll also use the same thing. So let me just draw it and keep it. This is case 1. This is case 2. When 2 people going to the bank, having the same account balance, having the same money to be, you can say, deposited in the bank. Okay. So 2 लोग जा रहे हैं. The first person, तो आपको पापा ने क्या बोला है that you deposit 30,000 and in a piece of paper you write the balance and come back, right? So there is a piece of paper on which the balance has to be updated. Okay, so this is the piece of paper both of them have taken in which the balance has to be written and updated. Fine. Now the bank officer is also maintaining one for his own reference. तो उसके पास भी कुछ एक नोट माने छोटा सा कुछ नोट जैसे होगा ना, नोटपैड जैसे होगा जिसको यूज करते होंगे अपने रेफरेंस के लिए, अपना कुछ लिखने के लिए. तो ये उनके पास जो रेफरेंस है ये वो है. Now, okay. Is my screen visible, guys? Anyone will answer, that is okay. If the screen is visible. Okay, fine. I got it. So now this particular officer is a pre-incrementation officer. Okay, this officer is a pre-incrementation officer. Fine. This officer works in a pre-increment fashion, and this officer works in a post-increment fashion. Okay, now let's see what is going to happen. So you have taken 30,000 rupees. You have submitted the query to the, you have submitted your request to the officer that, sir, I want to deposit 30,000 and I want to know the balance. Fine. So this is incrementation as well as utilization because you need to know the balance. Fine. So if he is a pre-incrementation officer, what he is going to do? He is going to first increment your account, right? So he is going to write the new value to your account. So he will first do this job. So he will first update your account balance and it will be made as how much? 80,000. है ना? It will be made as 80,000. Increment करके किया इसलिए मैंने रेड से लिखा. Clear everybody? तो प्री इंक्रीमेंटेशन ऑफिसर तो उन्होंने क्या किया, पहले इंक्रीमेंट कर दिया, 80,000 कर दिया. ठीक है. Now in order to tell the balance he has to write it somewhere. No, he is doing too many things. तो याद भी तो रहना चाहिए. तो it is 80,000 round है. Suppose 81,523 rupees 75 पैसा interest मिलके हुआ है. So he is writing it into his own copy, right? So he will be writing it into his own copy. तो यहाँ पे he is writing it into his own copy. तो ये यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं. So how much he has written here? He has written here 80,000 क्योंकि उन्होंने वही पढ़ा अभी. तो ये उन्होंने अपने रेफरेंस के लिए डाल दिया. फाइन. तो व्हेन आपने क्या बोला सर ये पेपर यू प्लीज अपडेट इट. तो अब ये क्या करेंगे, इसको इसमें लिखेंगे. तो आपको बोलेंगे आप लिखोगे कि आप जो भी हो नो प्रॉब्लम. यू राइट, ही लेट हिम राइट. सो वट एवर वैल्यू ही विल टेल यू आर गोइंग टू राइट इट. करेक्ट. So this is the value that he is going to tell and I'm going to write it. Done. So now how much he will tell you? He will tell you 80,000 rupees. So you come home with a balance of 80,000 rupees in the chit. Clear? Clear all of you? So how much actually the bank account holds? 80,000. How much your cheat contains? 80,000. Clear? This much is clear, everybody? Okay. Now let's go to the next person. People who were having doubt in post increment, especially I'm telling them. Now, next person. Next person, same. Same person. When you're your friend. So your friend is going to the bank. He also has 50,000 in his account. 30,000 his father has told to deposit, and he also has to submit the how much money is there, right? So now this person is this particular officer is a post incrementation officer. Please be careful. I mean, this is a post, he's a post incrementation officer. So as he is a post incrementation officer, what he will be doing first? So you have also submitted him the request, sir, I please, I mean, deposit this is in my account and tell me the balance. दो काम आपने दिया, इंक्रीमेंट करने को दिया, यूज करने को दिया. तो आज ही इज अ पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंटेशन ऑफिसर, व्हाट इज द फैशन इन विच ही इज गोइंग टू ऑपरेट? ही इज गोइंग टू फर्स्ट रीड द वैल्यू, है ना? तो वो फर्स्ट इसको यहाँ पे डाल देंगे. तो इसको जो डाल देंगे तो क्या डालेंगे यहाँ पे? हाउ मच मनी ही इज गोइंग टू राइट हियर इन हिज कॉपी. He is good doing many jobs, look. So he will write here 50,000. Am I clear? He will do this because this is a function in which he works. तो पहले वो करंट बैलेंस को अपने रेफरेंस कॉपी में लिख दिए. Then what he will do? Then he is going to update your account. ठीक है, दोनों ही अपडेट करें, वो भी करेंगे. तो he will update your account. How much you get? You get 80,000. ठीक है, काम खत्म हो गया. फिर क्या करना है आपको? फिर चिट देना है ना. वो बिना अकाउंट में पैसा डाले थोड़े ना आपको चिट देंगे. लेकिन जब चिट में लिखेंगे तो कहां से लिखेंगे? यहां से लिखेंगे, है ना? जब चिट में लिखेंगे तो यहां से लिखेंगे. So how much he will write now? Tell me. You understand what assignment is now? So both of you have 80,000 in account. So somebody who was telling me A भी 80 होगा, B भी 80 होगा, ठीक है? So both of you are having 80,000. This is the variable A. But the chit is different. One is containing 80,000, one is containing 50,000. Do you understand now the difference between the pre-increment and post-increment? This is a practical application. That is a technical explanation I was giving. ये क्यों होता है? This you can take a screenshot because ये उनका मैंने लिया नहीं है, मैं delete कर दी थी. You can take this. Understood? Okay. So now let's go back. So is it clear, guys? हाँ. अच्छा, अब हम लोग ना थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे. So let me go back to my own screen and I will do it there. Or we will do it here. Delete हो जाएगा. वहीं पे चलते हैं. पे चलते हैं, अगर प्रॉब्लम आता है I'll come back करके. नहीं तो मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर दूँ. That will be better. अच्छा, अब हम लोग थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे. क्या चेंज करेंगे? देखो, ये जो कोड हमने लिखा था, वी हैव ये फर्स्ट इज इंक्रीमेंटेशन, नेक्स्ट इज यूटिलाइजेशन. ओके, अब इसमें the question that I have given, this question I'm going to change. This question I'm going to change. So just write this side. This is again, this is first utilization. Okay, until unless I do this, आप लोग जो पहला क्वेश्चन मैंने किया था उसका आंसर जितने लोगों ने गलत दिया था उनको समझ में नहीं आएगा. 2 is incrementation. अच्छा, so now the question I will change. तो दोनों केस में हम लोग क्या कर रहे थे? We were incrementing first, then only we were writing, right? So if that is the case, that we are incrementing first, then we are writing, then why not do that? Why not put the codes in that way? तो मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे जो स्टेटमेंट दिया ये थोड़ा मैंने चेंज कर दिया. Like instead of writing that, I'll simply write plus plus a, then I will write b equal to a. हो तो यही रहा था, तो मैंने ऐसे लिख दिया. Okay, so this is the case one that I have done, and in this case I'll also divide the statement into two parts. Like I'll say a plus plus, then I will say b equal to a. जरा ध्यान दें. So first one, same thing I am doing. Okay, so we were doing a pre-incrementation, then assignment. We were doing a post-incrementation and assignment here. तो मैंने उसको दो स्टेटमेंट बना दिया. Previously it was a single statement. Do you remember? No, we are having a single statement. तो अभी फिर से चटापट इसको ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, and we will generate the codes and understand how this works. So ये दो हो गए मेरे, और ये I will not write the names and all, बहुत टाइम ले रहा है. Bus, done. So now once this is done, next job we have to do is we have to put the value of a equal to 10, and then we will generate the code and put it. So the variable is your a, and this variable is b. ठीक है, ये आपका प्री इंक्रीमेंटेशन के लिए हो रहा है, and this is 1. अब थोड़ा कोड जनरेशन देखिए. ठीक है, कोड जनरेशन देखते हैं. So in case of code generation, you will be, अच्छा, initial value of a is how much? Initial value of a is 10. Now please mind it that we are having two different operations here. Okay, we are having two different operations here, two statements here, right? So let me generate the code as (1.1) for the first one, that is plus plus a, and 2. I mean, 1 is for the first statement, 2 is for the second statement. Okay, so this is plus plus a. Actually we are not using it, we are not utilizing it, but it might confuse you, इसलिए हम लोग इसी के हिसाब से चलते हैं. Fine. So plus plus a के लिए ये क्या जनरेट करेगा? In fact it should generate only INRA. समझ में आया? It should generate only INRA because no utilization is associated with it. Am I clear? इसके साथ कोई यूज नहीं हो रहा है, खाली इंक्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं, तो इसका सिर्फ INR जनरेट होना चाहिए. बट अगर आप इसे फॉलो करना भी चाहते हो तो देखो कैसे फॉलो करेंगे. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग द आंसर आशुतोष. सो व्हेन प्लस प्लस है तो फर्स्ट इंक्रीमेंटेशन, तो फर्स्ट कोड क्या होगा? INR A. ठीक है ना. अगर आप यूटिलाइज का कोड जनरेट करना चाहते हो तो ये क्या होगा? ये देखो, लोड 1 A ये होगा. ओके, अच्छा. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट कंप्लीटेड. तो इंक्रीमेंट ही तो किया है ना वैष्णवी. सो आज वी आर फॉलोइंग इट, वी आर डूइंग इंक्रीमेंटेशन ओनली. तो देखो देख क्या रहे हो तुम, मतलब वही बता रहे हैं कि ये पहले इंक्रीमेंटेशन ही हो रहा है, उसके बाद लोड हो रहा है. हो गया. देन 2.1 में क्या है? इट इज अ सेकेंड इंस्ट्रक्शन विच इज असाइनमेंट. तो सेकेंड इंस्ट्रक्शन में आपका जो रजिस्टर वैल्यू है वो कैरी फॉरवर्ड नहीं होगा, तो आपको फिर से करना पड़ेगा. So you get again this load instruction generated. समझ में आया? Because the instruction changes, the statement changes. If the statement changes, the instructions are regenerated. You cannot use a previous instruction in the next statement. It can be done if you have a complex operation, I mean combined operation. ठीक है, तब वो फ्लो करते हुए जाएगा. लेकिन अगर आप मेरे इंस्ट्रक्शंस विल नॉट बी रीजनरेटेड, अगर हम लोग इसको एक साथ लिखते हैं, दो स्टेटमेंट कर दिया ना, मींस ऑल द इंस्ट्रक्शन विल बी रीजनरेटेड. सो ये हो गया. फिर से अब देखो, this once you do this, the previous instruction is getting void or not, क्योंकि मैंने लोड किया था वैल्यू, मैंने उसको यूज भी नहीं किया, फिर से मैंने 1 में वैल्यू लोड कर दिया. सो व्हाट इज द इफेक्टिव वैल्यू? 2.1 or not? Tell me yes if you have understood. In 1.2 I have loaded the value of 1, a to 1. Okay, but have I used it anywhere? Have I stored or doing anything? Nothing. Again I load the value of a to 1. Fine. So the previous statement is getting nullified now because this is not going to get affected. Clear? क्योंकि ये ओवरराइट हो गया उसके ऊपर. अच्छा, तो असाइनमेंट का सेकंड स्टेटमेंट क्या होता है? स्टोर. सो वी से स्टोर 1 B. डन. अच्छा, अब देखिए, तो इन दिस केस अगर करते भी हैं, ये बाद में, पहले मैं इसको एक्सप्लेन कर दूं कि अगर ऐसे करते भी हैं तो क्या होता है. तो फर्स्ट इज INRA, राइट? सो दिस, सो ये INRA हो गया. ये आपका वैल्यू को चेंज करके क्या डालेगा? सो दिस इज चेंजिंग इट टू 11. इंक्रीमेंट हो गया. देन सो दिस इज स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1.1. okay, then 1.1. then I am explaining pre-increment. Kindly concentrate on pre-increment. So then when we say that load, तो this is 2.1. Okay, देखो क्यों nullify हो रहा है, जिसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है nullify उसको बता रहे हैं. ये 1.2 इन 1.2 आपने ये वैल्यू 11 इसमें स्टोर कर दिया, हो गया. अब इस वैल्यू को रजिस्टर वैल्यू यू कुड नॉट यूज, अगेन यू हैव अनदर लोड स्टेटमेंट in 2.1. So first statement has stored something in the register which it could not utilize. Okay, which it could not utilize. Second statement again reloaded it. So ये will be overwritten with the value again. Fine. So ये जो statement आपका है, this statement will get void or not? समझ में आया? Now next what is done? Next value is, so next this is 2.2. So in 2.2 you get this. So this is 2.2. What value you are going to get? You are going to get 11. Is it clear with all of you? Any doubt, please ask. I'll just move to this part. Now this part, प्री तो हमेशा प्री होता है, प्री में टेंशन ही नहीं है, सारा टेंशन पोस्ट को लेके है. So post part, be a little careful. So let's put the values. Like this is A. Aman Mahante, you didn't listen to me. That is why you are asking. When I'm explaining this, you are asking me what whether we will do it in post or not. Because your mind is somewhere else. Minimum 5 times I told the load is generated again, the statement will not be carried forward because the statement is changed. So the instruction we cannot reuse. Whenever the statement changes, the instruction is created, generated again. Minimum 2-3 बार repeat करके मैंने इसको बोला, पहले भी बोला था, अभी फिर से बोला है. But your mind is somewhere else. You are thinking something else. बार बार बोल रहे हैं, जो समझा रहे हैं उसको पहले सुनो. Okay, so now this is register number 1. This is register number 1. Okay, and the value we put here is 10. Now see what happens in the post increment. Let's see what happens in post increment. Now in post increment, same thing will happen. First is A++. Okay, so let me generate the code for A++. थोड़ा इस तरफ से करते हैं. So generate the coding for A++. पहला क्या है? Utilization है, तो लिखो 1.1. क्या होगा बताओ? This is load 1A. Actually ये होगा नहीं, क्यों नहीं होगा हम फिर से बता देंगे आपको. Then 1.2. 1.2 is what? INR A. Anybody having doubt in this? Why you have done this? Anybody having doubt in this? Why I'm doing this? It is A++, so I'm just following the sequence. Fine. Utilization increment. Though it is a standalone operation, इसके आगे पीछे कुछ नहीं, utilization हो नहीं रहा है, तो loading होने की कोई requirement नहीं थी. But just to give a reference to this, I'm doing it. Okay. So now as the statement changes, fine. So we are changing the statement. So as the statement changes 2.1, what we will do? We will do the assignment. So again you do load. फिर से देखो, ये इंस्ट्रक्शन 1 में लोड करके छोड़ दिया. कौन सा? पहला वाला स्टेटमेंट यूज ही नहीं कर पाया. सेकंड वन फिर से लोड कर दिया. सो अगेन फर्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन आपका वॉइड हो गया. समझ में आया? सो 2.2 इज व्हाट? दिस इज अ सिंपल असाइनमेंट ऑपरेशन का कोड जनरेट हो रहा है और कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. 2 ऑपरेशंस है ना, पहले इंक्रीमेंटेशन फिर असाइनमेंट. सो दिस इज द कोड फॉर इंक्रीमेंटेशन, दिस इज द कोड फॉर असाइनमेंट. द जनरेटेड कोड यू ऑल आर कंफर्टेबल? प्लीज टेल मी. Do you understand the generated code? Anybody having doubt, please tell me now. Okay, now let's run it. So first one is load 1A. ठीक है, करते हैं. So let the code come here. So this is how much? This is 1.1. Okay, how much you get here? 10. Okay, 10. Next we say INRA. So this is 1.2. So when it is INRA, this becomes how much? 11, right? Then this statement is complete. समझ में आया? ये स्टेटमेंट कंप्लीट हो गया और 10 को रजिस्टर में छोड़ दिया. नेक्स्ट हमने इसको यूज ही नहीं किया. हम क्या किए? फिर से ये जो 11 वैल्यू था इसको हमने लोड करवा दिया. कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे. This is 2.1. Now clearly this one is void. क्यों? Next statement तो उसके ऊपर चढ़ गया. Understood, guys? Huh? So now when we have done this, so now this value will again become how much? This value will become how much? This will become 11 because the current value is how much? 11. Okay. Now this one we are going to store here. This is 2.2. And how much you get here? 11. समझ में आया? So the bank officer example that I was giving, अगर आप लोग दोनों उनके पास जाते, वो प्री ऑफिसर हो वो पोस्ट ऑफिसर हो, ठीक है, आप उनको एक काम बोलते, सर आई वांट टू डिपॉजिट, फिनिश्ड, तो क्या करेंगे, दोनों ही डिपॉजिट करके 80-80 बनाएंगे. Then they will say confirm you कि this statement is done, your this request is confirmed. तो मतलब first case में the officers those are there, this is the officer number 1, this is the officer number 2, ठीक है ना, जो example हम दे रहे थे. अब इसमें the initial balance that you are having is 50,000 in both the cases. So this is 50,000. This is also 50,000. So आपने simple single request उनको दिया plus 30,000 का. So plus 30,000 request given here and also plus 30,000 request given here. Single entry. आपने दो request नहीं दिया कि आप उसको account update बने क्या balance बताइए बोल के. So you simply have given this request. This is the single request that is given. हो गया. So when you have given this single request, what both the people will do? Be it pre, be it post. दोनों क्या करेंगे बता. आपने सिर्फ request दिया है आपका deposit करने का. So when you have given the request to deposit, both of them will be depositing. So both of them इसको ये लोग क्या करेंगे, इसको change करेंगे, है ना, change करके आपका account balance क्या बना देंगे, they will make it as 80,000. It is not dependent on system. Anish, you should put this type of questions publicly. Load or not load doesn't depend on the system. It doesn't generate that. Do you understand? The one that I had cut, the code is actually not generated. Because when what we told, this is coming into picture if and only if we use along with the increment. समझ में आया? But here we are simply incrementing. Remember that, I mean, starting of a class when I started, I told when it is A++ or plus A, it will generate INR A. That's all. Then we came to this. When this is required, only if it is B equal to A++, print a percentile D B++, where along with incrementation, we are also doing the utilization. Then this comes into picture. So when it is simply plus, this code will not get generated absolutely. It will generate only one instruction. I was showing you this because many people get confused कि आप कभी load लिखते हो, कभी load नहीं लिखते हो. So I was just showing कि क्यों नहीं होता है. Is it clear with you, Ashish now? Of course. तो अभी देखिए ये 80,000 80,000 दोनों ने आपका बैलेंस बना दिया. अब आप उन्हें सेकेंड रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, ये हो गया, काम खत्म हो गया. Then you are requesting, sir, please tell us our balance. So when you say now tell you the balance, so दोनों यही से लिखेंगे, वो अपने कॉपी में लिख के अपडेट करेंगे, जो भी करें. तो 80 ही पढ़ेंगे, 80 ही पढ़ेंगे और लिखेंगे ना. So दोनों को तो 80-80 मिलेगा. If you divide the instruction, if you put it together, then it depends on the sequence of the operator or how the operator works. सुनो, जिस काम में 2-3 काम इनबिल्ट हो, I mean in combined हो, then you can choose to do 1 first, then 2, then 3. I may choose to do 2, 1, 3. Somebody may choose to do 3, 2, 1. समझ में आया? 3, 1, 2. So if there are multiple instructions that needs to be generated, then you can do a sequence. तो किस केस में 1, 2 होगा, किस केस में 2, 1 होगा. बट अगर हम सिंगल काम ही बताएंगे जिसका एक ही इंस्ट्रक्शन होगा, उसमें तो सीक्वेंसिंग का क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आता है ना. So that is why it's always safe to use like this. If you want an incrementation, compulsorily, then please take a screenshot of this. We will go back to the original question that I had asked you all. Let me just find out that screenshot. Done? Okay. So let me just now share with you that so this one we were discussing, right? So now you tell me. Now people, for question number 1, please write the answers. 1 and 2 दोनों का. Yes. So now many people are getting it correct. Almost everybody. Mr. Vijay, did I ask question number 3? No, I seriously hate this. तुम लोग सुनते ही नहीं हो. So in this case, what is happening? In this case, this is stand alone. इसको बोलते हैं stand alone operation. समझ में आया? इसे बोलते हैं stand alone operation. So in this case, a plus plus will give us how much? A plus plus will give us 11. Okay, this will give us 11, and this one will also give us 11. Right? But in this case, this is an assignment that is involved, right? So this is a utilization involved. So there will be a difference. If I print A along with it, A will be 11 in both the cases, but B will change, right? So post increment, you get 10. And in this case, you get how much? You get 11, right? So people who had answered wrong, have you understood now? Ankit Prasad, first of all, I did not ask you question number 4. Second, you have answered it wrong. Fine? Acha. Now this one. Answer question number 3. I'll take the answers now. Question number 3, all of you. Surua. 0 to 9, 1 to 10. Okay. Another Vaishnavi. Okay. Swarupa, Anish, Rahul, Shwazit. 0 to 8 भी किसी का आ गया. Okay. Fine. Now stop. Can you tell me how for loop works? How do we do this? Now in the for loop, first is assignment, right? Now if it is assignment, So this 0 is going to, please listen to me, stop writing. Please stop answering and listen to me. I will not explain it again. So 0 we are assigning. So this 0 will be compared with 10, right? So if it is true, then this one will be executed. Then this one, then this one. It works like this. First condition, then true, then body, then incrementation. Am I right? So in this case, 0 will be compared with 10. If true, 0 will be printed. So how much you print here? You print 0 first. Then I plus plus सेमिकोलॉन के बाद लिखा है, स्टैंड अलोन ऑपरेशन है कि नहीं? तो जब तक आप यहां होगे आई का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? 1. yes 1. so this 1 is compared and then again 1 is printed. ऐसे कब तक चलेगा? This I value will be incremented to 9. 9 compared with 10, so ये 9 print करेगा. Correct? Everybody has answered this correctly. Done. Now what about the second one? All of you who have answered second answer as 1 to 10, please concentrate. All of you who have answered the second as 1 to 10, 0 to 8, please concentrate. So we say I equal to 0. Okay, so this is first. Then 0 is less than 10. True. As it is true, it will be coming down. Okay, it will be coming down, and how much it will print? 0. Then plus plus I will make it 1. So first printing kya hoga? 0. Because 0 is true, it will come down, it will print. Then it will go here, it will make it 1. Then it will come here. समझ में आया? आप कैसे इसको 1 कर दिए? मतलब what you have done? Seeing pre-incrementation, आपने I less than 10 किया, फिर increment करके फिर print किया. Yes, am I correct? This is what you all have done. प्री इंक्रीमेंट देख के आपने i लेस देन 10 के बाद इसको प्लस प्लस आई कर दिया, राइट? हाँ, अब मुझे बोलो यहाँ पे आपने क्या लिखा है? डज द फॉर लूप्स एग्जीक्यूशन डिपेंड ऑन दैट? फॉर लूप जैसे काम करता है वैसे ही काम करेगा ना. आप कुछ भी इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखिए, इसके अलग अलग पोर्शंस हैं. एक पोर्शन कंडीशन के लिए है, एक पोर्शन बॉडी के लिए है, एक पोर्शन इंक्रीमेंटेशन के लिए है. तो आप इसमें क्या लिखते हो? इज द फॉर लूप इज गोइंग टू फॉलो दैट. फॉर लूप तो अपने रास्ते जाएगा ना, अपना रास्ता भूल के इस तरफ क्यों जाएगा? ये थोड़ी ना कोई ऐश्वर्या राय खड़ी है कि मैं जा रही थी एंड ऐश्वर्या देख के मैं घूम गई. इट नेवर वर्क्स लाइक दैट. इट्स ऑलवेज in its own sequence. Please remember, for loop, any looping, for that matter, any construct in a language never changes its direction based on what expression you have given. No, never. So this is always 0, 1, 2, 3. Again 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like this it will go. So this is 0. Again this will be incremented to 1. तो यहाँ जाके 1 होगा. ठीक है? अब जिसने 0 to 8 आंसर दिया था, I don't know क्या सोच के दिया था. So this is मैं let me execute it. ठीक है? तो plus plus I is now making, suppose the value is 8. So आपने 8 print किया, then plus plus I will make it 9. 9 less than 10? Yes. So then it will print how much? 9. So there is no difference between these two loops. And this is the best example of standalone execution. समझ में आया? तो ये जो आपके दो है ना, ये एक ये और एक ये, these two are standalone. When these operators are used standalone, there is no difference between pre and post. Got it? Okay. Now tell me what about this one? Now I'll take the answer for question number 4. ध्यान से करना, एकदम धड़पड़ धड़पड़ नहीं करोगे. पहला आंसर ही गलत. I'm happy to see many people are able to realize what mistake they have done and writing correctly. Still people are giving wrong answers. Same way it will work. Same way. First condition, then body, incrementation part is blank. So it will come back to condition. Again body, like this. People who are writing both answers and same, it cannot be same because this is pre and this is post and this is utilization involved. यहाँ पे दो same हो ही नहीं सकते हैं. It's always different. When you increment and utilize in the same statement, it has to differ because that is a prime difference between pre and post. बोलने के बाद भी लोग लिख रहे हैं 129 129 029 029. I'm telling again and again, it cannot be the same. Now stop. Please stop. Please stop answering and listen. First case, I equal to 0. Let me draw one I for all of you. ये इसको ये रेफर करेगा, ये इसको रेफर करेगा, ठीक है. सो दिस इज I. So this is I. Any one more answer? I'll stop the class. This is I. So what is the value of I? Initial value 0. Okay. इसको देखिए. This is a post incrementation. Anybody who has written the answer 0 to something, maybe case 1, maybe case 2. Please pay attention. Again, I'm telling all of you who have answered in any of the answers are 0 to something, start value 0. Please pay attention. So I equal to 0. Then it is I plus plus less than 10. Okay. So let me write the comparison values here. यहाँ पे मैं लिख रही हूँ comparison values. तो सबसे पहले 0 है. So this will be 0 less than 10. Right. So this will be read for comparison. We will be doing the utilization. समझ में नहीं आया पूछो. This is a post incrementation. Current value is 0. So it will read it as 0. Then utilization हो गया. अब incrementation होगा. तो incrementation होके क्या वाले बनेगा 1. Clear? So from this all यहाँ पे क्या क्या ऑपरेशन हो रहा है. यहाँ पे इंक्रीमेंटेशन हो रहा है, यूटिलाइजेशन हो रहा है, कंपैरिजन हो रहा है. राइट. सो वी हैव यूटिलाइज्ड, वी हैव इंक्रीमेंटेड. नाउ वी विल कंपेयर. सो 0 इज लेस देन 10. ट्रू. नीचे आ गया. प्रिंट है परसेंटाइल डी आई. कौन सा वैल्यू रेफर करेगा? ये वाला. Could you understand? The moment you enter the loop, incrementation is already done. So the value that it is going to print is 1. Am I clear? Anybody and everybody who has written the first value as 0. Could you understand? Comparison के लिए 0 जा रहा है, but जब तक आप इधर आ रहे हो, incrementation is over. So you cross the statement, you go to the next one. Please remember, any statement which is comprising of pre or post increment, when you cross the statement, no, incrementation is already done. So comparison is within the statement, इसलिए उसको 0 मिल रहा है. Print तो beyond statement है, तो उसको तो updated value मिलेगा ना. तो क्या मिलेगा? Print जब करोगे फिर से पढ़ेगा, तो क्या पढ़ेगा? 1 पढ़ेगा. हो गया. फिर ऊपर जाते हैं. ऊपर जाने के बाद ये रीड किसको करेगा? 1 less than 10. Okay, this is a post incrementation. So utilization false कैसे होगा? वो पहले रीड करेगा, फिर कंपेयर करेगा. दिस इज व्हाट पोस्ट इज. यू ऑलवेज कंपेयर विद द प्रीवियस वैल्यू, देन डू द नेक्स्ट वैल्यू. जो हम लोग नॉर्मली पॉप वगैरह में करते हैं, इसका एक्चुअल एप्लीकेशन पॉप में है, स्टैक में. आप अगर पहले डिक्रीमेंट कर दोगे तो वैल्यू लॉस हो जाएगा आपका. तो इसलिए हम लोग पोस्ट ऑपरेशन करते हैं. ठीक है. 1 लेस देन 10. अब ये वैल्यू को क्या बना देगा? दिस विल मेक इट 2. ओके. सो यू प्रिंट 2. अब ऐसे करते करते हम लोग कहां तक पहुंचे? हम लोग 9 तक पहुंचे. अभी करंट वैल्यू उसका 9 है. 9 लेस देन 10. ट्रू. सो व्हेन 9 लेस देन 10 ट्रू, ये जो वैल्यू है ये अपडेट होकर 9 को क्या बनाएगा? 10. समझ में आया? तो 9 लेस देन 10 ट्रू है, तो ये जो प्रिंट करेगा ना, ये क्या प्रिंट करेगा? 10. सो दिस इज 1 to 10. क्लियर ऑल ऑफ यू? Now go to the second case. In second case, this is I. In this I, initial value is again 0. Pre-incrementation. तो पहले क्या करेगा? Increment करके 1 बनाएगा. Okay. Then we say 1 less than 10. So start comparison is with 1 less than 10. तो ये प्रिंट क्या करेगा? ये जो प्रिंटिंग वैल्यू है, ये क्या प्रिंट करेगा? पहले 1 प्रिंट करेगा. राइट. देन इट विल मेक इट 2. देन क्या प्रिंट करेगा? ये कंपेयर करेगा 2 के साथ. राइट. 2 लेस देन 10. 2. ऐसा करते करते कहां तक पहुंचेंगे हम लोग? इसका वैल्यू 9 तक पहुंच गया. ओके. सो वी कंपेयर 9 लेस देन 10. तो जब 9 <10 कंपेयर कर रहे हैं तो क्या प्रिंट कर रहे हैं 9. ये क्या कर रहा है, कंपेयरिंग द प्रीवियस वैल्यू प्रिंटिंग द नेक्स्ट वैल्यू. ध्यान रखो नेक्स्ट टाइम लूपिंग कोडिंग में बहुत काम में आने वाला है ये कंसेप्ट. Comparing the current value, printing the next value. So print comparing with 9 and printing with 10. Comparing 9, printing 10. That's why 10 print हो रहा है. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, पहले इंक्रीमेंट कर रहे हो फिर प्रिंट कर रहे हो. So comparing 10, print comparing 1, printing 1, comparing 9, printing 9. 10 तक जाएगा ही नहीं. So this is 1 to 10, this is 1 to 9. मैंने बोला ना आपको, when it is utilization along with incrementation, it has to. Yes, Alok, I'll do it again, no problem. So this is first incrementation. So 0 will first become 1, then 1 will be compared. समझ में आया? तो तुम इंक्रीमेंटेड वैल्यू के साथ कंपेयर कर रहे हो. यू फर्स्ट यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था, 0 से कंपेयर कर रहे थे, इंक्रीमेंट करके 1 प्रिंट कर रहे थे. समझे, मतलब पुराने वैल्यू से कंपेयर कर रहे थे, नया वैल्यू प्रिंट कर रहे थे, इसलिए 9 के साथ कंपेयर करके 10 कर दिया. नॉट इट. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, हमने कंपेयर 1 के साथ किया, 2 प्रिंट 1 के साथ किया और फर्स्ट इंक्रीमेंट कर दिया ना, तो 1 के साथ कंपेयर किया, 1 प्रिंट किया, 2 के साथ कंपेयर किया, 2 प्रिंट किया. कब तक जाएंगे, 9 तक जाएंगे. सो ना इंक्रीमेंट 8 इंक्रीमेंट होके 9 हो गया. सो 9 के साथ इंक्रीमेंट किया, 9 प्रिंट किया. अब जब ये 10 बनेगा तो कुछ करेंगे नहीं हम लोग, बंद हो जाएंगे. Alok understood? So that's why it's 1 to 9. It has to be different because that's a phenomenon of it. Please take a screenshot of this. Now it is done. Annotation उड़ जाएगा, so please do it. Okay. अब मैं आपको पुराना ये से वाला स्क्रीन दिखाऊंगी so that you can share it, right? तो मैं देखती हूँ कहाँ पे है वो. I think this one. This is the first screen. This is the next one. इसको स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो क्योंकि आपका ये it got removed actually. मैंने I lost it. So you could not take a screenshot. Please take this. And raise your hands once you do that so that I'll move to the next. अगर वो किसी का रह गया होगा तो ले लेते. अरे आकर्षित, फर्स्ट वन का लेकिन एनोटेशन उड़ गया है, खाली क्वेश्चंस है. चलेगा तो दे देती हूँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैंने इसलिए बोला था एनोटेशन उड़ जाएगा. You can, if you want the annotations, then please, I mean this one, take it from any of your friends. Yes, yes, class is completed. Anybody wants to leave, may leave, no problem. Done. Next. This one I think you have done. So next class we will be doing the application of increment decrement, then remaining unary operator. I'll complete operators in the next class, and you'll have a quiz based on operators. Okay. So operators, data types, variables jo bhi hai, we will have a quiz on that. So come prepared. Yes, see the previous one. Share these screenshots with the people who were interested to do the class but could not attend. Not with anybody and everybody. Please do not put it into your class group. It's a request to all of you. Yes, quiz will be there. Why quiz? We will do something else also. Don't worry. It's 5 to 6:30 actually, to 6:45, not 6:30 Anubhav. It's 5 to 6, 5:15 to 6:45. In fact, I got delayed today because it got disconnected. No, I got disturbed. I lost 10 minutes of time. Next class onwards, you will be doing it till 6:45 only. Yes, Asutosh, I'll put polls. I'll include it. तो ये टेंशन देना ये लोग बंद करेगा तब तो इंसान कुछ सोचेगा. ये तो खाली फोन करके परेशान कर रहे हैं और मैसेज कर किए जा रहे हैं. चलो, बाय ऑल ऑफ यू. Ashish, attendance is automatically done here. The moment you join, till the time you remain, and again you join and you get disconnected, it will be automatically taken. You don't have to give attendance. Okay, thank you.